we are joined again, guest number 2, the one and only King Bobby Green. What's going on, Bobby?
Shit, ready to go, ready to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, of course. I bet you are after that tremendous performance at UFC 300. Congratulations on that. Before we get into the next fight with Paddy Pimblett, there's a lot to talk about there. Just talk to me about your experience at UFC 300, sharing the octagon with Jim Miller.
It was dope, bro. Just to get the time to go out there and do my show in front of all the warriors and everybody in the audience, that everybody expected what 300 was supposed to be. And so just trying to live up to that hype, you know, and I'm just glad I got to be able to do a great performance, you know, on that night.
Yeah, of course. Congratulations. Monumental event. Bobby, you've been around this sport for a long time now, man. That's by far got to be, that's the biggest fight card you've ever been a part of, right? It's got to be.
Yeah, bro. You can't beat it. It's history, you know. They could have picked 1,000 people that could be 300 worthy. And the fact that I got picked, bro, is just a blessing and an honor, you know.
It is. You know what? One of the most fun that I had recently?
What's up? Doing
the weighing show with you. I think the UFC 298. He's a bum. He's a bum. Come on, that's the Bobby Green I want to see. Don't be all intense, Bobby. Shit. Don't be eyeballing me down the camera. Hey, give me he's a bum.
I was going wild on that show, bro. I was wilding out that day. You know, you call it sober Bobby Green. So when I'm sober, that's me. Yeah, I'm wild and my energy's crazy. Right now, I just smoked a blunt, so I'm just chilling. I'm just chill.
Okay. Yeah, because for those people, I mean, they've probably seen the weighing show, but they do give you a little booze, and we had to down wine and stuff like that. So, you know, because they want us to make dicks out of ourselves, but it's a good laugh, man. And you were a lot of fun that day.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, it's my new experience. I felt so like out of place and trying to keep up with your ass, you know? Like, how am I going to match his energy and shit, you know?
No, you stole the show, Bobby. You did. You were brilliant. You stole the show, that whole he's a bomb thing. It was great, man. You got to get some T-shirts done.
So I had the moment on the show with you, and we had the viral moment with Mackenzie Dern. The sheesh.
That's right. That's right. When she walked out, sheesh.
Yeah, so check this out. Then right after that, I'm doing my fight for 300, and they asked me to ask somebody on the morning show a question. So I'm thinking, who's on the show? They said you're not there. So I'm like, Mike's not there. And I'm like, all right, I just know Laura, who I know is going to be there, you know? So I picked her. I was like, do you miss me being on the show? Like, I said, do you miss me being on the show next to you? That shit sounded all like some pervy, like crazy, corn dog shit, you know? And so now it's another little viral clip of me being a horn dog.
Oh, well, hey, listen. She's a married lady. You know that. She's got children. And the poor thing, Laura can't be friendly with anybody without people trying to turn it into something. Do you know what I mean? But
that's how it goes, especially with me, bro.
Right, listen, let's talk about this. Paddy Pimblett. So you called him out at UFC 300. He's a guy that takes a stance. And listen, I'm English. You know, I support all English fighters. I've known you a long time as well. So I'm always, may the best man win. But he's a guy that's kind of taken pride in not calling people
Hold on, Mike. I don't want to cut you off because I know it's your show, sir. You said, may the best man win. Now, what are we judging best man on what we've done for the sport, what we've put out, or are we just talking about just the night of the fight?
Well, we'll say the night of the fight. The night of the fight. The best
we were talking about that then. We were talking, it's not even discussion.
Yeah, we're saying on the night, may the best man win. I've got no say in this. I've got no dog. I've got no race. I can't make bets. I couldn't give a flying. You go out there, you do your thing, Bobby. I'm going to be cheering for you. If Paddy Pimblett, who I believe has got an uphill battle against you, is able to pull it off, then I will celebrate that as well. So may the best man win. That's fair enough, right?
Yeah. Hey, bro, I believe in fair and square, and honor and war. And so I'm not trying to have no upper hands or anything like that. I'm going to his backyard and I'm giving him my number. I'm giving him the attention, audience, everything is all in his favor, you know?
No, it is. Also, the fight's going to be at like 5 o'clock in the morning. You're coming from California. I've done it. When I lived in California, I fought in Manchester at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So you're doing the exact same thing. And I think for us, coming from here and going over there, even though I'm from there, we're kind of at an advantage because all you've got to do, Bobby, is keep on your regular sleeping schedule, not have jet lag. Just go to bed throughout the day. Make sure you put the do not disturb sign on the door because those maids, they'll be knocking and trying to bring you food and clean the room and wake you up when you're trying to sleep. And then you just got to get up at night, train a little bit in the evening, and then be bored as fuck watching terrible British TV.
Man, no. Okay. See, that's what I really needed right there was those pointers because I was trying to figure out, do I go over there and acclimate to you guys this time or do I just stay on my schedule?
It's on California time, the whole show. So just it's annoying because it's the middle of the night and it gets boring and because it's dark your body wants to go to sleep, but you just got to force yourself. If you can just stay up till 4-5 o'clock in the morning and then get up in the afternoon, if you do that, you'll be fine. It won't be an issue. To be honest, Bobby, somebody like yourself, a real fighter, it doesn't really matter anyway. Let's be honest.
Here we go.
When you walk out, the crowd's going.
You know because see, you've been on the battlefield, and no matter where it goes, no matter what time it is, we're complete warriors. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they say, "Hey, wake up, fight, wake up and fight again, wake up on the moon and fight." It doesn't matter,
Let's say you're led in bed. It's the middle of the night. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. You've had a couple of drinks. You've smoked a couple of blunts. You're out for the count. You're dreaming. Some asshole comes through your front door. Do you think you're going to need to warm up to take care of business?
That's what I'm saying. We're some real warriors, bro. Die on the sword, live on the sword, whatever time it is. Like, I've been watching this Game of Thrones, and so I've been feeling like we attack at dawn, We're going to go over there and just wake my man up, like, get up. Go,
I love Game of Thrones, man.
Oh, yeah, it's a great show.
It's a little complicated, though. I had to watch it like 4 times. I'm still not entirely sure what's going on.
Yeah. I heard they got a new something coming out. I haven't finished Game of Thrones yet.
House of Dragons. The House of Dragons. It's awesome. It's better than Game of Thrones, in my opinion.
That's what everybody's saying.
It is. So you're in for a treat. Anyway, never mind that. Paddy Pimblett. What do you think of this guy? I saw you doing an interview recently and he's not humble and stuff like that. Give me your honest thoughts on Paddy.
Honest thoughts? Paddy's not a bad fighter. He's cool. He does everything pretty good, not bad at all. It seems like he's a complete fighter, he can do a little bit of everything. Cool. I come from like you and I's point of view where there's the newer kids, and it's like back in my day, and I feel like I'm an old man, so I feel like I'm his grandpa, and I'm trying to teach him some lessons, the lessons that he gonna learn on this road. Like, hey, you should chill, son. They used to call you Sonny, old grandpa. What they say in England? What does your grandpa call you?
I mean, I never knew either of them. Well, I did know my granddad, but he died when I was very young. But I don't know.
Grandpa, like old man. What did they call you? Old man call you over there?
Sonny boy.
Yeah, chop. I'm saying, yeah.
You
Sonny
little
boy,
shit.
Son.
Little bastard.
Sometimes some lessons of the game, that like, hey, like he was doing good. He's winning. He's on the industry. But then he starts wolfing crazy stuff when they're saying, hey, you lost the fight. And be honest, all the real fighters are saying you lost. And so what do you say when that? You really shut up and let it be what it is, Say some people think this, some people be this. It's okay. It is what it is. But when you go, no, I won, I beat him. And then he comes back and he doubles down on it again, bro. It's like it's too much. Just chill out, relax. You won the fight, keep it moving. Don't give it any attention. And so it's making him look like the bad, spoiled brat. And so now I'm going, oh, you acting spoiled, And so he does these little things. He says these little things. He thinks he's running Like he's running it. And I'm like, you don't understand that you just got here. And until you've been in the company long enough, like you and I, where the company lets you know nothing's bigger than the company, you know? Nothing's bigger than the company. And they let Conor know that. They let every fighter know you're not bigger than the company. Just when they start saying, oh, I want to, and I wanted this. Nah, it's not what you think. Like he thought he was going to fight Hinata. Nah, it's not what you thought. And this whole time I kept saying, pay attention to me. Pay attention to me. He was like, no, Hinata. Hey, we should fight. We should fight. I'm like, okay, he's not paying attention. I'm like, let him find out his own. Here's lesson number one. You're not bigger than the company.
So you think, and you're right, nobody's bigger than the company. You think he was looking for the Hinato fight rather than you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, he wants to have fun. He wanted to have laughs, and we can do that. We could have did that, Paddy. You know, we could have did that if you just wanted to say, hey, Bob, I think you're a cool fight. I like to fight you. It's cool, you know? But he's like, he called me out first, to be honest, you know? And so Paddy called me out when I was supposed to fight Jalen, when I was getting ready to fight Jalen after I was supposed to fight Dan Hooker. Hooker pulled out last week notice. Jalen jumps in, and so now I'm fighting Jalen. Then he calls me, and I'm like, there's no way he called me out, you know? And they're like, yeah, he did. So I'm like, all right. So I'm fighting Jalen. I get dropped. Fight ends badly for me. He thinks I forgot about him. I'm like, no, you said my name. And to me personally, like Mike, as me and you as fighters,
yep,
I want to fight the guys who said that they think they could fight with me, you know? Those are the guys that you want to really go fight after. Like, that sounds like more of a competition, me, than the guys that didn't want to fight me, you know?
And that's why I think people really resonate with you, Bobby, because the realness that you're talking about there, because you are a real fighter. You've been in the UFC for a long time, 10 years or so, been fighting in big organizations for a long time before that. And you're a no-nonsense guy. I think I've done a pretty good job in bringing out the fun side of Bobby. You've been on this podcast before, and you're like, listen, Bisping, this is the last time I do this shit. Don't ever ask me again. But you're a no-nonsense guy. And I think people really respect that about you because, you know, we can have all fun and games, but at the end of the day, it ain't a joke when you're inside the octagon, you know? So talk to me about the fight. My quick analysis is that I think you got better hands. I think you're faster. I think he's going to struggle to take you down because you've got a great wrestling pedigree as well. If I had to give him an edge, I don't know, maybe towards the jiu-jitsu side of things. But you submitted Tony Ferguson. You know what I'm saying? So don't take what I said there as an insult because I know you're a sensitive bastard
Mike,
and I got to be careful.
Mike, don't make it seem like I'm some personal, like I'm some sensitive motherfucker and stuff. Tony, like, bro,
Bobby Green's a little bitch.
Keep it real.
Bobby Green's a little bitch. Bobby Green's a bitch.
Yeah, let's go. You know, keep it real.
Yeah. But how do you see the fight, Bobby? How do you see it?
Okay. Me personally, Paddy, he said this. He said he could see him knocking me out, and he could see him submitting me. And that's lesson number two. Lesson number two, I keep telling him. Lesson one is shut up. Number two is be humble, and just be humble. And what you say is like it'll tell on yourself. And so what he's saying is that, all right, maybe that could be a possibility. He can knock me out. That's a possibility. That's in any fight. You could just throw a Hail Mary, the shot lands, drops, you're okay. That's a possibility. But Paddy, what you're telling me is that you can do what no one else has ever done in the UFC is be able to tap me. That's what you're telling me you're going to do? That's interesting now. Now we're kind of talking a little bit. But that just sounds far-fetched, you know? And then be honest, you're telling yourself that you think your jiu-jitsu is that great. All right, keep telling yourself. I'm not saying anything about my stuff. You keep telling me everything about you, and I'm learning. And the more you talk, the more you teach, you know? And so I just keep saying on my end, I'm going to hit him a lot. I'm going to hit him, Mike, I'm going to hit him a lot. He's going to get busted up. It's going to be a hell of a fight for him. I promise it's not going to be easy. I promise I'm going to check his heart. And I promise that I'm going to make it like no other fight. That's all I can keep saying. I'm not going to say how it goes. I'm not God to predict. I'm not acting like I'm big and bad and I think I'm the shit. You know, people keep saying that like I'm cocky. No, what happens is with confidence and with work comes confidence, but it's confidence, not cockiness, you know? And I'm not telling him that I'll do anything crazy. I'm just saying what I actually done to every fighter, except one or two. They all got hit a lot. They all got damaged. They all got cuts. They're all bloody, and so I have the record for the most amount of hits in our division. Guys get hit a lot. I'm not telling lies. So don't get it confused with cockiness. I'm not trying to come off like a cocky fighter. I'm just trying to say, hey, kid, if you want to be in this game a long time, you better learn how to get along with the company. You know, learn how to keep it cool with the fans and be chill. You're going to get it. I'm going to teach you.
I don't think anybody would find that cocky at all, Bobby. I think what you just said there is having confidence in your ability, respecting your opponent, but also believing that you can win. I mean, at the end of the day, we never know that we're going to win a fight. But that's what also makes it exciting. That's what makes it a challenge. But believing you're going to win and having confidence doesn't make you cocky. I think anyone listening to that will have a lot of respect for you, Bobby.
Yeah. But I just think that, the internet and stuff, I don't really pay too much attention, but I know that I can be taken, like they're going to look at you and they're going to try to find the hole. And so first thing they go with a black fighter, oh, you're cocky, and it's not that at all. 'Cause trust me, I've taken some L's. I'm not that guy. I've taken L's in my game. And so it's not that guy. I'm humble. And for every dollar I earn doing this work that we do, we put our lives on the line. We've lost some valuable parts of our bodies that we did to this sport. But we have a true understanding of it also. And so it's not like, so if someone asks you if you could be Jake Paul, you would say, I confidently think I do, right?
I'd say 100%.
Yes, but somebody may also take that as cockiness,
Yeah.
Somebody else may take that as cockiness. And so I just don't want to be misconstrued. I'm trying to let people know, like, when I come out there to y'all side, bro, I'm just trying to show some love out there, on the other side, like the pond. Hey, guys, like, I came out to show you guys a real show. There's so many times, Mike, where I come into it with fighters that, I mean, not even fighters, are fans that don't know who I am, never met me, don't know who I was on the card, and they bump into me and they go, hey, who are you? I go, I'm Bobby Green. They go, listen, I watched the whole entire card. For some reason, your fight just impacted me more than everybody else's fight on that card. And that's what I'm trying to do is really impact those fans.
But that's what you bring every time, Bobby. And I'm not saying this because we're talking or kissing your ass. You do bring a certain energy, a realness. The boxing skill is phenomenal. And you're a true fighter. You got that grit in you. You got that determination. And you're skillful as well. Your hands are beautiful to watch, man. So I truly mean that. You mentioned England a second ago, though. This will be your first time in the UK?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What are you expecting?
Man, I don't know. And so, like right now, maybe you can help me out with this. That's why I'm talking to you. Give me some ideas and stuff. I don't know. So like right now, usually when I come to a fight, I'm gonna play my hip hop stuff because I'm a dude from the West Coast, and I'm repping for all the young little black kids like me. But now that I'm across the pond, I'm like, man, maybe I should do something different, like paint some rock and roll type of, or some, something totally different, because now I'm in a different audience. And I don't know, but I don't know what they listen to out there. I don't know what the wave is out there.
There's a huge black culture in the UK, and then there's a lot, certainly in Manchester and London, all over the UK.
Yeah.
It's a very multicultural place, yeah. And there's a big hip hop scene, but we call it. And again, I'm probably showing my age here, but I think it's grime. If you walked out to some Stormzy, have you heard of Stormzy?
No.
He's a big artist. There's a guy, Bugsy Malone. Check out Bugsy Malone. He's a big rapper from Manchester. If you walked out to some Bugsy Malone because he's from Manchester, that'd get a big pop. Stormzy. But again, I'm not the guy to ask for that stuff. But you know what I'm saying? I'm a white guy that's lived in California for the last 13 years. So my fingers are off the pulse a little bit now.
I'm trying to get out there, and I'm supposed to meet up with MVP if I can. He's one of my favorite fighters. And so I think he going to tap me into the culture over there,
Well, he would be a better fit than me. He's joining the show in 10 minutes, so stick around and you guys can say hi.
Hell yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah, perfect. Well, listen, Bobby, I'll take you out around Manchester. We'll do a little tour around Manchester. We'll get my YouTube.
Let's go.
We'll get my cameraman to film it. We'll have a little walk and talk. We'll show you the sights.
Yeah. Here, I need some fish and chips. I need some tea. You know what I'm saying?
You need a steak and kidney
all
pudding.
the fancy slang, you know what I'm saying? I heard fancy's the word out there.
let me tell you this. So this is the thing. A lot of Americans that when I came out here, they're all like, oh, you posh English people and all the rest of it. Bro, right? The posh shit that you see on TV in London, and they all talk like this and they drink. That doesn't exist, man. That is not the real England. Like, you go to certain parts of London, oh, darling, absolutely they do, and round Mayfair and Buckingham Palace, yes. But most places aren't like that. Most people don't talk like that. Life in the UK is hard. Do you know what I mean? It's like, bro, I'm telling you.
So I'm gonna get to go to like the hoods out there.
Dude, you're in Manchester, man. There's plenty.
I want to go to the hoods. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're maybe not as bad as the American hoods, but they're still
I want to go out there and check out the hoods. I'm trying to get in the streets of Manchester. You know?
Yeah, they're like for working class people in England. Life's hard, man, just to make ends meet and pay the bills. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I know you've had a tough story, and you've got a real story, and you've lived life. At both ends of the spectrum, man. A lot of people will resonate with who you are, Bobby, because people aren't posh, they're not well off. There is, like everywhere, there's people that have done well, there's people that have been born into wealth, but a lot of the working class people, man, just getting by day to day is a real struggle.
Yeah, facts. And so no matter what state I go to, wherever I fight at, I always take a plane the first day I drop off, take off my stuff, get down and put on shoes. I run to the city. I go find all the little neighborhoods and just kind of like meet people and get out there a little bit and just kind of feel the temperature of the city. I've been in foster care. I've been in 50 different homes. I never had a mom or a dad. And so to me, like, I learned about the city through the city. I got to go feel it. I got to go, this is bad, or this feels like this, I got to go feel it myself.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing. I've said this many times. When I'm in a new city, I go and run. I go and run around it because, number one, I'm getting my exercise. I get to see all the shit. As I said, the nice areas, the bad areas. You see a little shop. It's like, oh, I need something. There it is. That's where I get that. And you get a feel for the place.
Facts.
Yeah. This weekend, you said you've had a long career and you've had some ups and you've had some downs. Mm-hmm. You've been in there with Islam Makhachev. He's fighting this weekend, Dustin Poirier. If you were talking to Dustin Poirier and you were trying to explain Islam Makhachev, like, what should Dustin expect this weekend in terms of once he gets a hold of you? I mean, because I've never grappled with him. I have no idea. What does it feel like when Islam Makhachev gets a hold of you?
This is interesting because if I'm going to be honest, it's like, one, I fought the guy on 10 days notice after I just got out of a fight. Mike went and did a 3-rounder. I broke the record that night. For the most amount of strikes, I broke it that night. I was doing a lot of punching and a lot of kicking, and my stuff was banged up, sore. I was supposed to go in for knee surgery for my girl, and I get the call, and I'm like, I'm going to do this for my family. I make the money, and I was like, hey, let's just do it. Let's see what I can put together.
You fought Nasrat Haqparast on February 12th. And you fought Islam on February 26th, 2 weeks later.
Yeah. And so they call me and they're like, oh, you want to fight? Blah, blah. I'm like, 10 days to cut the weight back down. I'm smoking now and doing all this stuff. So I'm like, I'm not really there. Basically, it was half of me that went out there, And,
That's a fair
what
point.
I got to feel from Islam, I didn't feel like I got much because, one, Islam doesn't take any risk. He's out there to win a fight, finish a fight. He's not out there to finish a fight in a great fashion. He's just there to win. And so as I was going with him, I didn't have my jiu-jitsu up to par. I didn't have enough time to work my wrestling, but I felt like he was just a step ahead of me. Really strong guy, really strong. Volk said he wasn't that strong, but I think Volk is a more of a compact guy. And so those guys are stronger being compact, harder to hold down because their muscles are shorter and can work easier versus a taller guy working those same positions. And so I think it's a little bit strong. I didn't take a scratch in the fight when we got out of the fight. I didn't have a scratch on me. I didn't feel like I would win in the fight. It was hitting me. I was blocking everything, but I was trying to block and pass back to half guard at the same time, and the ref stopped it before I could finish. I got those different things to feel for him. To me, to be honest, it was just like whatever. I don't know. But now, as far as their fight goes, I fought Dustin too. I got to move some leather with Dustin. I spoke to Dustin. I just told him, believe in your power. Believe in your power. If he touches you, you're going down. But the only issue is Islam going to take those risks? You know, Islam doesn't take any chances. He's going in, shooting in, not giving him any time. Like, I think he took those risks with Volk, where he was like, oh, I'll try my stand-up here, and, you know, and try to work some of him. I felt like he had a reach and a height advantage over Volk, so he could use those things and try. But I don't think he would try that more so with Dustin.
I mean, it's a fascinating fight because Dustin's even said there's a good chance, win or lose, this might be the last time he ever competes. What is your pick in the fight, Bobby? Having been in there with both of them, and by the way, I'm glad you brought that up about Nasrat Haqparast, because it is actually a great point, because you fought 2 weeks later. And for anyone that thinks you're making excuses, I've done it myself. When I fought George St. Pierre, a few weeks later, I was on the other side of the world fighting again. And people don't understand what fighting, going through the weight cuts and all the rest of it, what it does to you. Because I went on the piss. I was drinking for 4 or 5 days. And then all of a sudden I'm like, fuck, I'm flying to China. You know, it's not
They have no idea what that does psychologically to you. Like you go through this, I want to say like relief, where you let all the stress go and have to go through that, and they have to pull it back up and recharge and let's run it again. You know, it's like, it's a crazy thing.
Yeah. So, given all that, you fought Dustin, you fought Islam, you're a fan of the sport, you think everyone's a bum, but who wins this fight? Who would you put your money on?
I put my money on.
Or who do you think wins?
I want Dustin. You know, I'm a USA guy. I like to see him do his thing. I do feel like maybe he's going to get that lucky shot. And I like the odds. If I was going to put some money down, I'd put it on Dustin just in case, you know. I think Islam is going to do Islam's typical game. As long as it's exciting. That's all I want to see, is an exciting fight.
Obviously, Islam's only lost one fight.
Yeah.
Adriano Martins, short little right hook from the southpaw stance. From the southpaw stance, just like Dustin, southpaw, right-handed, the right hand that he knocked out Benoit Saint-Denis with. Do you think there's a chance? I mean, there's always a chance.
There's always a chance, but that's what we're trying to explain. I just feel like Islam gives none of those chances, though. Like, there's always a chance. I feel like he don't give the chances. And, like, yeah, he got lucky once. Like, that's that chance part. That was that one chance that it already passed. You know, he learned. I ain't taking no more chances here. Stay less time on the feet.
Yeah.
The more time I spend here, the more chance I get knocked out. So let's spend less time here and let's clinch, grab, and wrestle.
Okay. In a few minutes, Michael Venom Page is going to jump on. So we'll ask him some questions. We'll get him to give you some advice on the music and places to go to.
Hell yeah.
But we got to finish on this, brother. UFC 304, Manchester. We'll go for a walk around the city if you got time. I'd love to do that if you're up for it.
Let's do it down, real shit.
I'll get my editor to film it and we'll do a little walk and talk through the streets of Manchester. I would love to do that, brother. But what is the prediction? How does this go down? I know you're a humble guy. You're going to come and do your thing. But let the people know. Does Paddy
if I got a prediction,
lose?
If I have a prediction, I'm not God. I just know I'm going to beat him up a lot. I'm going to hit him a lot, and I'm push him to those fires, you know? If I had a prediction, I'd say I'd put him out in round 3.
Round 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think, listen, he's from, obviously, Liverpool. And he's going to have a lot of support. But I will tell you this. People in Manchester don't like people from Liverpool.
Yeah.
It's a whole football thing. Now, granted, above everything, they're all English or British. You know what I'm saying? But the Liverpool and Manchester, there is a rivalry there. So you're probably
I'm gonna go get me a Manchester jersey.
Oh, bro, you do that shit. Make it Man City. Make it a Man City.
I joined the right hood. I joined the right squad.
Get a Man City shirt on, or even a Man United. They just won the up.
Take me somewhere. Take me somewhere.
I'm gonna take you somewhere. We'll do it. I'll buy you a shirt.
Get fitted up.
We're gonna get fitted up. And I'll get you dressed like a chav, right? A chav.
What is that?
It's what it means. It's like what all the kids dress in. It actually means council house and violent. It's like the council houses, like the projects, if you will.
Okay.
Chav, CHAV, council house and violent. They dress a certain way. I'll take you out. We're gonna get you dressed up as a chav. We'll get you in a Man City shirt. Yeah, that's not too bad, but it's not. That's not really it. But still,
that was hard.
Yeah, no, that was good. That was right up your street. Harrington, have you got a question for Bobby while we just wait for MVP? Thanks for your time, Bobby. I've enjoyed this. You're the man.
I appreciate you, brother. Hell yeah.
Okay, so just following up on something that you guys did discuss a little bit earlier, that viral moment with Mackenzie Dern. My buddy Cody actually hit me up and said, make sure you ask Bobby, about the interaction you had, the back and forth in the DMs, possibly getting set up, and what your thoughts are now that they are broken up and she is a single woman.
Oh, so did you hear about I did, but set the table for the listeners, please.
Okay. So after we're doing your show, I guess let's say sheesh. From when me saying sheesh, everybody took it like I was trying to get at her or saying like she's hot. But I'm like, man, she's ripped. She looks jacked. She's jacked and looked like she came fit, ready to fight. And so they took it like some horn dog shit. But okay, it is what it is. It's funny. It's for the views. I just let it be, And so I'm sitting at the house or whatever. Mackenzie hits me up. Me and her, we got each other's phone number, and so she texts me, and so she's like, "What's up?" And she's like, "Oh, thank you." So I go, "Oh, you know what I mean?" I go, "Hey, I'm like, what's up? I'm trying to shoot my shot. So like, what's up? She like, "Oh, I got a man." Or yeah, she said she got a man. I don't think she said she got a husband. I don't remember, but she said whatever. So I'm like, oh, cool, no disrespect. My bad. I didn't know. And so we left it at that. There was nothing else. Cool. So next like a week or two later, she hits me up again. And I'm like, but this is from a different number. So I'm like, what the? And she's like, hey, like now she's she's on me where I can see her energies change, where she's like, we should come by and we should just meet up and we should just, just come by, right? Come today. Come now, come today. I'm like, man, why is she on me like that? Like, I got my radars is going off, my flags, but at the same time, I gotta go to Mexico. So I'm like, I ain't going. I gotta go to Mexico for a week. So I'm just like, I ain't gonna mess around with this guy, And so I go to Mexico. I come back. I hit her up, and I'm like, what's up, And she's like, oh, yeah, this is her husband. So now, in my guy voice now, this is her husband. I was texting you. I'm like, oh. I was like, man, I felt like that, and I just told her, I was like, maybe you wanted to fight me or some shit. I was like, I was gonna come see you, and maybe you wanted to fight over this or something, Maybe you thought that would help you out, And so we left it at that.
You got caught in a honey trap.
Yeah. I mean, but I even told him, I was like, bro, she didn't even say nothing bad, or she didn't get at me or nothing,
No, you did nothing wrong there. Oh God. I know the ex-husband. I don't know him.
But being jealous.
Yeah, you're right, 100%. I mean, I say I know him. I've seen him in the gym with Mackenzie, and I've said hi a few times. Seemed like a nice guy. I thought it was the new boyfriend. Is it the big tall Brazilian dude?
I don't know. I ain't following and I ain't watching, so I don't know. I just shot the shot, and if it was what it was, it was what it was.
Well, she's a good-looking girl, and she's desired by a bunch of men. And with that, we lost you for a second. She's a good-looking girl. She's in demand. So we'll just leave it at that. And God bless you. God bless you. Gonna shoot the shot, give the sheesh. She's in shape. She's looking good. She's a hell of a fighter. And speaking of hell of a fighter, we're joined by another hell of a fighter, MVP.
What's up? How you doing,
Mike,
bro?
Have you ever met Bobby?
No, we haven't met.
No, we never
met.
MVP,
yeah.
MVP, Bobby Green.
My guy. You too, bro. Thanks for your kind words,
brother.
the other day, bro.
You one of my favorite fighters, bro. Like, I only got a short list. I got a short list. It's you, Adesanya, Nate Diaz, and Dominic Cruz. Those are my four fighters.
Man. Much respect, my bro. Much respect, man. Thank you.
And so
you're coming to the.
You really do this shit like you do this shit to watch like a movie. You know what I'm saying? And that's real hard to make a fight like a movie. And that's very hard to do. There's not many that can do that shit. And I'm not going to ever compare myself to you, but I'm on that type of tip with you where I'm like, bro, we trying to make something you can watch for. It's timeless, bro. Not just trying to win a fight. I'm trying to get something that's timeless.
Yeah, 100%. You're coming to Manchester, no?
Facts. So I need you to put me up on the music.
So Mike, so we were just talking and he said, what can he do to resonate? And I was like, because he was like, I don't know if there's much of a hip hop scene out there. I'm like, bro, listen, it's not a country full of white guys and we're all drinking beer. You know what I mean? I'm like, there's a massive hip hop culture, or grime culture.
I don't know, I just thought a bunch of white guys.
Mike,
I don't know.
Mike, I said, to be fair, being a white guy living in California for the last 13 years, I'm not the best guy to advise. And then he mentioned you. I said, Mike's joining us in just a minute. So if you were to advise him, a British artist, I said like a Stormzy or even a Bugsy Malone because he's from Manchester, but what would you say, Mike?
It depends. If you're looking at like UK hip hop, like rap, I'm gonna say like J Hus. J Hus is J Hus, yeah.
Now this is gonna be some shit like that you come out to, like, cause I saw your last interest. That shit was hard, bro. Like you took the Undertaker shit, and then you flipped it. Then you flipped it to your own shit. I was like, that shit was hard.
Yeah. So when I flipped it now, that's what we call Amapiano. It's Afro house. So it's like African house music. Yeah, I'm gonna introduce you to that. I'm gonna introduce you to that.
That's what's up. Okay.
Yeah. I'll take you to a couple of spots that you're gonna enjoy yourself, definitely.
Bro, so you had me over here trying to do some other shit, not focused on my fighting shit.
Nah, after your fight, bro. After
there we go.
Stay an extra couple of days or something, and we'll get something happening.
Okay, for sure.
Amazing. Well, listen, I'll just sign off and let you two chat because I could listen to you two.
No, bro, this is his interview. I got to get out the way.
Nah, don't be silly. I'm serious. As a fan, I could just sit here and watch you two. Well, you guys will meet in person, no doubt, because you'll be in Manchester, right, Mike?
Yeah, definitely. I'm making sure I'm there for that.
Bobby,
hey, good luck to you on your fight, brother. I'm out of here and stuff. I really appreciate you, Mike. Bro. Thank you for having me, guys.
Hey, Bobby, that was awesome. That was a lot of fun, man. I laughed hard. That was great.
You're the man, brother. You're the fucking man, bro. Let's go.
Hey, we're doing that in Manchester. Don't let me down.
Fuck yeah, let's go. Hit me up, text me.
Yeah, will do, brother. Take care. Bye-bye.